Season 5 is beginning in just a few minutes, and I really want to test my new build to the absolute limits. I already went on a 13-14 game win streak at the 1v1 stage, but the Proving Grounds, you see, I am ranked 37 in 1v1 this season, but you can never get to the top because everybody is doing the dashboard cheating method, whatever you want to call it, where you basically get a loss and it doesn't count on your leaderboards. You see, I'm 37th in the world, and there's going to be some guys up here that you just cannot beat, like a 69 win percentage. Proving Grounds has been broken the entire year, 76 with 130 games, 71%, 52. Like, the mode has been broken this entire time. So with this new reset, I mean, look at this. This guy's got a 23 win percent and he's 6th in the world. So with this new reset, we will be able to try and get to the top of the 1v1 leaderboards before the cheaters can get to it. You guys see 48 win percent, like, it's bad, bro. Anyway, season 5 is about to begin, and you see we got a switchable lockdown defender. I'm going to show you guys this build. I love it so much. It's amazing, but I'll be back when season 5 starts. Okay, here we go. A fresh, brand new leaderboard. If we can win consistently, we will be top ranked in the world. So you see we got 41 days left. It just started. It's time to hop into the Proving Ground. Before we get in there though, let me show you guys this build, man. I made it just to play 1v1, so that's why I have low pass accuracy, but you guys know I've been loving the high pass accuracy on my other builds this year. I'm also going to show you a different version for those of you that do not have 2 sets of cap breakers, but once again we went with just bronze posterizer, bronze physical finisher, and then now we actually have silver rise up, which you guys are going to see how I play with this build. It's insane. 89 mid-range so we can get that gold set shot, and then max +1 at 83-3 so we can get bronze limitless. 86 ball handle. You want to go 85 so that you can get the strong handle animations that go with strength, and then 86 was silver ankle assassin. 75 speed of the ball is silver lightning launch. I don't think you need gold on a 6'6", you guys will see, but as you all see, man, the build was made to play defense. Okay, we got 88 interior, which gives us gold post move lockdown, and it's in tier 2, by the way, so you can max +1 it to have Hall of Fame against the post scorers and stuff like that. 99 perimeter. I don't have high steal because I don't reach a lot, guys. I really don't. I pull up my shorts like a man and put my hands up and get a stop. 76 block, 2 points were just extra at the end of the build, but that's for like high flying denier. And then one of my favorite low key parts is this rebound, bro. I get a lot of rebounds, but you see we got 90 speed and 86 agility to go with that, bro. I'm telling you, the strength, the speed, the agility, the perimeter, the interior, you are a lockdown monster. You see, we are switchable lockdown defenders. And then to top it all off, this takeover right here is insane. You see, when we are in level 5, we're gonna have a 99 strength and a 93 agility on top of our 99 perimeter and the Vice takeover, which I believe is the most underrated takeover in the game. Stone walls ball handlers into more force stops, pickups, and fumbles when bodying them up. You guys will see during these gameplays, I'm telling you, we are going to get plenty of action with the Vice takeover, and you're going to see just how good it is. Here is all the animations that I am using on this build. I have not changed them one time. These are perfect right here. Jimmy Butler escape, your Devin Booker crossover, your Zach LaVine step back. These are all your important moves, your Kevin Durant go-to shot. Zion Williams dribble style is going to give you that nice misdirection when you do that. Sometimes I don't use it a lot. And then I'm going to show you guys the jump shot as well. I love this shot. Shout out to Key6, by the way. He helped me with a lot of these, but I actually put my own releases on this, like I've been using on my Wimby build, which is Baluba. He uses Jarrett Culver. A lot of people do, but I put on Baluba myself, and I do use it on push 50-50. I'm telling you, bro, it is the sauce. I shoot really, really good on this build. All right, into the Proving Grounds gameplay. If you guys have stuck around, comment down below gameplay plug. But you see, our first game is going to be against a veteran 1. These are not put together so you see my best gameplay first. No, we are going in order of each and every game where we tried to get #1 in the world. So we green our first shot right here. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I did start off a little bit rusty. I'm gonna miss this shot because I did finish the MJ no money spent a few weeks ago. And then I kind of took a break off 2K. I mean, as you guys can probably assume, I played a lot to get. We got almost a starter 3 in 9 days on a brand new account. So we're going to miss that layup right here. But when we miss a shot, it's actually good for the gameplay because you get to see the build in action. What the build was made to do, which is give people nightmares. I mean, the defense is incredible. with the 90 speed, the agility. A lot of people say that, you know, 99 perimeter is not very good, and I honestly, I would agree if you don't have high speed and high agility. So you see, I'm going to make him jump, take my layup. I do that a lot in the paint. You guys are going to see how I play on here. It's a lot of going down and getting those standing dunks off the push crosses, okay? So if you didn't know, I've played a lot, as you see me doing my special right there of just coming up to the line and stopping and shooting. You'll see that a lot as well. But I've played a lot of 1v1 this year on 2K25. Last season, you guys seen I played over 100 games in 1v1 Proving Grounds. I played a bunch of stage games to go on that 14-game win streak. I went on like a 35 with my Wimby build that I showed y'all. He's going to snatch back and green this shot. Anyway, what I'm saying is I put this build at small forward so that I can play mainly guards. Okay, you see me doing the little push cross off the misdirection. That's why that Zion Williamson dribble style is so nice. 13 to 20 right here. I'm going to miss, but I get my own rebound because we have 80 rebound. I'm telling you, it is crazy. But look, the reason why I put it at small forward is I'm going to make that shot and end our first game is because in the Proving Grounds, there's some sort of matchmaking where if you're a point guard, shooting guard, or small forward, as this guy's going to quit our next game, that's usually who you play. If you're a power forward or a center, you're usually going to play power forwards and centers. Now, I do think that that's actually good for the matchmaking so that, you know, 6'3" PGs aren't playing guards all day. But you see, if you have an AI, you can just spin off in strong handles. This is where I'm okay with abusing strong handles, and you can just get the game over with very quick. Just run into them and spin around. So I could have, as you see, this dude is a veteran 3'6", a higher level than me. Put this build at power forward, which a lot of people do with the 6'6s, and just play a bunch of post scorers, and it's very easy to beat them because it's not hard. Like 9 out of 10 post scorers aren't that good. As you see me doing my special again right there, but I miss. Anyway, what I'm saying is most of them aren't that hard to stop. So all you have to do is just run into them, and you can strong handles over and over because over 6'10" height, you don't have any clamps. So that's a big part of the strong handles animation. So that's why you want to go 85 ball handle, and you can run through them. I don't use strong handles a lot. You guys will see it, but I like to use it for, like I said, you know, just being able to get off the defender. I think that helps, being able to, you know, against the post scorers, being able to not get back down as easy or drop stepped as easy. That's really what I use strength for. Strong handles was just like an addition at the end of the build because I have another set of cap breakers. If you guys use the timestamps later on or just make it to that point, look at this, he reaches and I just crab him instead of taking the dunk. You will see that the second version does have a little bit less strength because you don't really need it. I don't even, you guys see, I'm not really using strong handles that much. So he's actually letting me shoot in this game, and I don't know why he's doing that, okay? Because I am chicken with this jump shot, bro. We got heat check, of course. That is going in. Now, you guys haven't seen a lot of defense so far, but I do have the Vice takeover, and it is cracked. I mean, you're going to see it throughout the entire gameplay, what we're able to do. So look, 15-0. He has the ball, and he's not. No. If you get one bump, they pick up the ball. Now, like I said, I've played a lot of 1v1 this year, guys, and this is a meta build. I have finally made a meta build. I literally looked at my account, and I don't think I've, as you see me just tearing it off him, I don't think I've made a meta build on my account, besides, you know, making one on a legend account for entertainment, whatever, since October. Okay, I've made the 6'10s, you know, the Wimby 7'3", the, you know what I'm saying, the 3 different 6'10s that I made, the KD, all that type of stuff. I haven't made a meta build. This is meta, okay? It's not probably the best meta for 1v1. I mean, you could just be a 7'3" post scorer and learn how to do that. But you see, look right there. I'm going to get the crab off the push cross, and we're going to do our standing dunk. 6'6s are very good. I'm going to have a link in the description so you can go watch where I did a live stream recently if you guys want, where I played. You're going to have to skip a little bit in. I played on 2 different builds. One of them was on the 6'6" right here with 61 pass sack, and we went on like a 20+ game win streak. I'm telling you, even just this exact build, you don't need high pass sack on the 2s. I love high pass sack. If you guys have been watching the channel this whole year, like for example, we were just talking about my 6'10s, they all got crazy high pass sack, you know what I'm saying? But you don't need it, especially for 2s. Even really 3s, you could make that 71 pass sack that I'm going to show later on in the video. But look, I'm cooking up and just saucing people like I said, shout out to Key 6 for laying the foundation on like figuring out the dribble moves for the 6'5" to 6'9s. Guys, I really thought that the 6'5" to 6'9s in the beginning of the year especially were cooked, and they're not. Like, they really are not cooked. Right here, look, that is a strong handles animation, and you can do that if you can get that animation on someone in a game, you can get it over and over. Now right there, he is going to rip me. We do have silver unpluckable, so it's going to happen sometimes, but I'm not trying to do that 9 times out of 10 when I even get it. I'm just trying to do a push cross, and it just so happened that as I was doing that cross, we got a bump animation, which gave me the strong handles. So keep that in mind as you're watching throughout this, and you've seen that I was on a 14 game streak with this build, and you can see that stream that I'm going to have in the description for you to check out. So I'm going for the layup right here. I'm not even really using the build to its maximum potential. I could run into this guy every time and just strong handles, and there's almost nothing he could do, to the point where he would have to either play the strong handles, which is just basically sitting in the paint, or let me run by him and dunk the ball. You know what I'm saying? But look, now we got takeover, and dude, this is the most underrated takeover, the best takeover that is talked about the least on 2K25. Like, I don't know if you guys can hear it in my voice. I really like playing on this build. 6'6s are very fun, and we're gonna end that game 10 for 12. They are super fun. Now we play Swaggy Jack. Keep in mind, we've beat a few pretty good people, you know, veterans. This dude though, starter 3, and watch, he's gonna put up a very good fight. Okay, so what I was saying is, I did the MJ no money spent. I had a Kobe build before this, but I was not using it like this build at all. I was using it to run around and fade because it has 99 mid-range, you know, not to play meta, but just because it was a Kobe build, and that's what we were doing with the Kobe build, right? Obviously, we're gonna shoot a lot of mid-ranges. Anyway, if you didn't see the no money spent MJ, you definitely need to go check it out. I will have it on the end screen for you to go click, tap. It's an 8-hour movie, banger. You can see me progressing and learning how to play on the 6'6s. And dude, I mean, just look at this defense right here. It's insane. It's crazy because you don't need those high stats. This reminds me of like the older 2Ks, for example, 2K20, where you could make a two-way slashing playmaker, and you didn't need, like, you needed a, what, 73 pointer to shoot very efficient, even 65, something like that. And now I'm not talking about specifically my shooting stat, but look, I'm gonna make him jump and then take the standing dunk. That's just, it's such a nice bailout. But what I'm saying is, I'm able to have low finishing, and it doesn't really matter, you know? You guys have seen all throughout the year, I've made a lot of 70 driving dunk builds. We only went 73 so that we could get that posterizer bronze. And hey, by the way, I forgot to tell y'all, bro, this build gets with the standing dunk and the driving dunk, the Giannis dunk package. Put it on. It's so good. It's really, really good. But besides that, I just use flashy hangs off one. So anyway, we're going to cook up a little bit right here, get a 3. And this guy was playing some good defense, if y'all haven't noticed, like some really good defense. But you see that push cross that I'm doing. Basically, if you do it correctly, you see as I'm playing the angle right there, like as he's waiting on, am I going to do a push cross? Am I going to fade away? But we do get our own rebound, and then we're going to miss again. Okay, so anyway, what I was saying is the cross is going to put you, if you do it correctly, in front of the defender. So basically, when you go up for a dunk, 9 times out of 10, if you do it correctly, is I shoot right over him and green that big shot in the game. You see he's got 16 points now. But if you do it correctly, the game's going to like register it as almost a wide open dunk, you know, because you're in front of the defender. You're basically crabbing him. So 19 to 14 in this game. If we lose this, we're probably not going to be able to get top ranked because all these guys are on the game. They're playing as soon as the season comes out. They're trying to win as fast as possible. 19 to 14. We beat really good people. Then we play Swaggy Jack 3-8-17, and he almost wins the game right there, but we're going to catch it in a big shot right there. I mean, very risky, not very risky, but you see me getting into the push cross. 19-19. Now we got to end this thing. We definitely have to end this game right here. If he gets it back, 2K is going to let him win no matter what. He reaches again. I don't want to lose the ball, and then I go for my classic standing dunk. That's why we have such high standing dunk, guys. You see, I'm not doing a lot of driving dunks. I'm doing a lot of standing dunks. So after this game ends, I'm checking the leaderboards, and the leaderboards aren't even there. We're ranked number 3 in the world, but that didn't satisfy me enough. You know, we're 5-0. You've seen all 5 of the games. I want to try and get number 1 if we can, if it's possible. So we're walking back into the proving grounds. I really just want to show you guys, like, this is such a good build. And if you learn the play style correctly, it's insane. And you know, you don't need at all 2 sets of cat breakers. Like, you really don't. I'm being 100% honest with you, because you don't need that extra strength. I'm telling you, it's just extra because I have 2 sets of cat breakers. You know, it does help. Obviously, it helps a little bit, but this dude's got a Luca build. He's a GOAT tier, and he's decelerating on me. He is actually decelerating on out here, just like Luca. Now, he has a 93 driving dunk on the Luca build, but look, he decelerates me again. Like, bro, he just stops as I'm running full speed and runs by me. Now, you could lower the strength on this build and get even more speed or more agility, and that's gonna make it even better. So if you have high perimeter with high speed and high agility, that is what makes perimeter really good. You guys have seen, I don't need to have steal. I don't reach a lot, because I've seen throughout the years, especially, so many people reach too much. And what happens is, especially with adrenaline in this game, is I make him miss, and then luckily we are able to get it after he gets his own rebound. But you see me breaking his ankles, I'm saucing up a little bit, I'm going down, and then we get a strong handles. Okay, I didn't want to do it, but it does happen sometimes when I try to get that push cross. Anyway, what I was saying is, when you reach in this game, you lose your stats. I go for my little special move right there where you just run up and then quick stop shoot it. People don't expect that. You can take that, don't worry, take that from me. It's one of my favorite moves. I try to shoot a little crabby. Didn't really work out. He gets the rebound, but look at the hustle with the speed, the rebound stats, all together. We are able to get an extra possession. So yeah, you lose your stats when you reach. All right. So the entire time, you guys are going to see throughout all this video, you know, I rarely have 2 bars of adrenaline on defense because I don't reach a lot, which means the whole possession, every time, I have my maximum speed. I got my maximum stats. So right there, I just do the same move, except for I shoot it off the step back. And now we've almost got takeover, which gives us more strength, more agility. I mean, it's really the takeover that you want. And I'm just going to shoot over him as he's playing some like kind of bait defense. But the extra agility and strength is just so nice. Look, I'm going to do my move again. People don't expect that in the 1v1. They really don't. Just run up, quick stop, and shoot it. If they do guard it, they do guard it. But look, we're going to do our double cross into the standing dunk, and it is lovely, okay? So what I complained about earlier this year was, as I fry him right there and in the game, is people specifically making 6'6" power forwards so that they can play just the power forwards and the centers, like we were talking about earlier, so that they can just strong handles them. And that's the only thing they do. They load up the game and they either strong handles or snatch back and shoot. Because once you know, which you know like right away, if you're playing someone that's 6'10 plus, you're going to be able to strong handles them like all the time. Once you can do that, you've got to either do 2 things, like I talked about. You play basically all the way back, or you just sit there, and we're gonna make a strong right here. It was insane, and let them shoot you out the game, you know? So that is kind of exploitive in a way. And you see, I'm not even doing that. Like right there, I do get a strong handles, which I'm trying to get I'm trying to get my push cross. I'm not doing that every play. You can see in these gameplays, like I'm not forcing my opponent to play those 2 options. And sometimes I do get it, but usually I'm not even trying to do it. So anyway, this guy gets the ball, 99-3, and he's kind of moving a little bit and then shoots it right off the behind the back. And I'm like, okay, you can tell this dude's pretty good at the game just off that. You know, that was a very, very good awareness. The second he was open, he shot it. But these 6'4s and under, what their game plan is to get that push cross, just kind of like my 6'6", but the push cross from 6'4 and under, the De'Aaron Fox from starter 4, is better, you know, in a way. It's not crazy better, but it is better, and they've got better dribble moves. They got Steve Francis, so that's going to be his game plan. Look at that. We just grab the board, shoot it right away. I've got heat check. What am I going to do? Push into the, snatch back. Let me just cook around a little bit. Behind the back, fade away. I probably had a few shots in there, but I want to kind of make sure and also play with my defender sometimes and not shoot every single time it looks like I have a shot, if that makes sense. You kind of want to, that's what 1v1 is. You don't want to do the same thing over and over until your opponent can pick up on it. Then I take a deep midi which I just don't like on this game. I don't like deep middies at all. So he's going to do a little Kyle Lowry, I forgot what it's called, the Rory slide thing. And he's able to get a wide open shot. Even though I jumped, I just wasn't there in that space. So we got our takeover here. And I will tell you guys, it is pretty hard to stonewall 6'4" and under guards like this that know what they're doing. But look at this. I mean, we are just clamping up. There's nothing he can do. He's playing the push cross. He's playing that I'm going to run in. And we are able to take that game. So we had to shoot 3 for 3. This dude, he's got 96 ball handle, another 6'4". So I already know what I'm going to see. I already know exactly what I'm going to be playing, and that is going to be the push cross and then the Steve Francis. But I mean, I don't know what jump shot he had on. I'm guessing it was more of a high timing stability shot, which is great. I love the high timing stability, but we do a double cross into the standing dunk. And yeah, we were able to clamp that up pretty easy. And I do my special. He flops. He did not expect that. I'm telling y'all, bro, use that. Like, I do it all the time. Almost every game I do my special where I'm just going to walk up and shoot it. People don't expect that because they expect you to run around, you know, do a few dribble moves every single play. Look, we're going to drop step right here, get the position. And we only got, what, 48 post control, 47 post control. He's going to get a steal, snatch back, shoot that shot. So I did use a very high timing stability jump shot in the beginning of the year on one of my 1v1 builds that I didn't even show you guys. I did end up deleting it for this build because it's just so much more cracked. Look at this spin shot he hits. And yeah, high timing stability is really good. But I mean, this game, no matter what, even with like an A+ timing stability, you're going to have to just look at your player's cue anyway. So to me, yeah, sometimes you do get some super speed ups, some super slowdowns with low, low timing stability like this jump shot. But I really like the triple A+ that we have, A+ release height, A+ defensive immunity, A+ release speed. It's really nice on a 6'6". I can shoot straight over someone if they're 6'4", if they're 6'3", if they're not playing that high up. It's pretty nasty. You guys have seen it all throughout the gameplay with that Jarrett Culver Baluba. And now we got heat check. So I'm gonna snatch back, and every time I have any bit of space with heat check, I'm shooting that thing immediately. So 7 to 16 here. He's gonna get a steal, and I'm just gonna reach. Yeah, I perfectly timed that reach, snatch back with the two-way, and that's basically like heat check. So we're gonna green that shot no matter what. Now, if you guys haven't noticed, like a lot of these shots, I'm 3 for 3 in this game from 3, but one of them's off heat check, one of them's off two-way. I'm very selective with my threes. Now, this dude Slim Bully is a veteran 4, 6'4". He's #1 in the world currently in this season. All right, #1. So I'm #3, he's #1. Now, last season, if you guys go to the intro, he was 22nd in the world with a 95 win percent and 600+ games played. All right, I was looking through the intro. I'm like, wait, didn't I actually play that guy that was #1? So right now, this game is huge. If I can beat this guy, not only is it going to look nice for the build, but like I'm going to hopefully be able to take the #1 spot. So I jumped through him, which I guess counted as a contest. I don't know. I probably should have just got a block instead, but he's going to snatch back, and I can see what he wants right away. He's got on that misdirection crossover into the push cross with De'Aaron Fox, which is super deadly. And he is going to miss that shot that was open, and I'm going to miss a wide open shot, which I thought was really good. So to start this game, we're not really doing we're kind of figuring each other out. We're missing some shots that easily could have went in. He's going straight into the push cross, and he's going to white us slightly late. Seeing whites go in a game mode where it's on Hall of Fame sliders is just crazy in my opinion. But he's gonna snatch back right there because I'm trying to play that push cross. It's a lot harder than it looks, especially with his move. So you see he hits a strong right there, a strong, okay, that he didn't even have to time because I took him out of the animation. And then again, a very late strong. And I'm like, dude, there's no way I'm playing the #1 guy in the world right now. This is huge. And he's hitting these shots, bro. Like, it just has to happen versus this guy specifically. So you see, his whole game plan is to get down there. And I make him miss, but he gets his own rebound. His entire game plan is to do that misdirection into a push cross. And look, again, he could have had that shot, but I know what he wants to do. Another white. I don't even think he's greened a single shot besides that 3-point in this entire game. So I'm like, you know what? Shoot it, bro. Just shoot it. And he misses the shot. Thankfully, I can tell when someone is wanting to get to the rim that bad that they're usually not that good at shooting. Now, look at this. Over those. 6'4", where? 99 perimeter, Where? I mean, he does get a good contest, but it only does register as a weak, and we are able to green that, okay? So we're going to do our little Zion Williamson, and I take a decent shot, but definitely not a great shot, and he's going right back into the push cross. I mean, it's looking tough out here, okay? 13-3. I'm thinking, bro, if I lose this game, I'm not going to be able to get #1. I mean, we are top ranked right now, so it's not like the, you know, the video title is clickbait. I still could have made a video out of this, but I want to get #1 for you guys. I want to show you that before the cheaters can get on here and dashboard every game and not actually get losses, that we can get to #1 with this build. So now that we're silver ranked on the first like hour of the game being out, by the way, every game I play is usually going to be really, really good people. You see me quick stopping and greening that shot, and that's because they were ready as soon as the season came out, just like I was, to get on here and play. Now I try to do my move where I'd stop and shoot, and for some reason I got a pull up. It was just bad, bro. Everything that could go wrong was going wrong. And look, I understand what he wants at this point, bro. He wants to run around and, oh, misdirection into the push cross every single time, you know. But I'm over here cooking up. I'm baking this man. You know, I could probably strong handles him or maybe take him in the post sometimes, but I'm trying to dribble around. And look, he's playing some good perimeter defense right here, but we are going to get through. And then, oh my gosh, there we go. We finally get through after all those bumps with the KD go-to shot. And that's huge. The KD go-to shot into the push cross. We're going to fade away. We're just mixing things up right now. We only have silver shifty shooter, but usually it doesn't bother me. And then look at this. 14-13 hitting my special. And I'm like, maybe I should try it again. Nope. He's playing good defense. I might have had that lane. Double behind the back. Snatch back. KD go-to. We get in there and take our layup. If you have on high risk, you don't really need high layup in this. The way this play style is. Now look, 19-13. Oh, he's not moving. I wonder what the #1 player in the world is doing. So look, I hit start so you guys can see the box score, and I already know there's a 99% chance he's going to quit this game. So yep, there it goes. He quit the game. He dashboarded. He did the method to where that doesn't count as a loss. His win percent goes down on the leaderboard, okay? But he doesn't lose the progression in the ranked mode, if that makes sense to you guys, okay? So as we go to check it out, and we are #1 in the world. 9 games played, 9 wins, and now that we are #1 in the world, I'm like, maybe I should end it. Nope. You guys know me. I'm going to go out here and risk it. So now we're playing #8 in the world. And like I said, every time we play a game, basically for the rest of the video, these guys have got on right at 11, or if that's their time zone, probably is, you know, 11 Eastern for me is when the season starts, and they were ready to get in there and play, and they've already won consistently. So I'm hitting the little behind the back into the green, double behind the back right here, saucing up, KD go-to into the cross. I mean, bro, it's just so nice. There's going to be people that comment about the dunk and people that comment about, you know, the stats, but as I break his angles right there, you guys see snatch back into the green. I've proved to you that this style of play does not require having on high dunk. That's like the standing dunk is actually the most important part of the finishing in this build. And then that 73 close shot so we can get bronze paint prodigy. And then you have on high risk layups so you can time those. You see what I'm saying? So it all goes together. There's skill gap involved where you don't need a high close shot. We get the block right there so that you can still green them if you time them. The same thing as the layups. And then timing also the standing dunks, like knowing when you're actually in front of the defender sometimes is going to be difficult. So I'm going to miss that shot off trying to do my special, but check this out. Nope. I mean, just literally stonewalling him, bro. I told y'all, man, this takeover is crazy. And it's wild because I don't see a lot of people use it. Like, you know, I told you I've played a lot of 1v1 this year, and this is what the meta demon 6'6" guys use. You know what I'm saying? They use a lot of the stone wall, whatever you can get with the stone wall. Usually it's Vice, but pick whichever one you want. You know, anyway, 19-7, you see he's running from me, and it's disgusting. The combination with the takeover, the more agility, the speed, the perimeter defense, the strength, it's all together. I'm gonna miss a shot with two-way though, but it doesn't matter because we have the stone wall takeover. I back him up into the corner where he doesn't really have anywhere to go, and that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it. I've lost a lot of 1v1s this year because they get that takeover, and we're still #1 in the world, by the way. And there's nothing I can do. Like, there's nothing I can do. I told you, unless you're a 6'4", this guy's veteran 2, 4th in the world. We're starting the game lagging quite a bit. But unless you're a 6'4" or under, you're basically getting stonewalled into hell. I mean, you can still get stonewalled, but it's just a lot easier to not get stonewalled if you're 6'4" and under. So he plays the KD go-to out of the triple threat, which if you guys aren't doing that, you need to, you need to go-to shot out of your triple threat. It's huge. It gives you a nice little burst, but someone can play it and they can steal it. If they're smart, if they've played 1v1s before, especially where that happens a lot, you can steal it just like he did. You just get in position, reach, boom, you get the ball 9 times out of 10, So he's coming down, he's going to lay up this shot, and then he is going to miss a wide open shot because usually, as you just see me shooting right over him, you'll see when they miss those wide opens, it's low in the shot clock. I've chased them around, and I know how the game works. I know how it's worked for a long time. Like I've told you guys, there is a sort of algorithm. It's not consistent. It's not like every time you've dribbled for 10 seconds, now you have to miss a shot. But you see me doing the special right there, and I shoot right over him as he reaches. We're able to time it. Once again, doing the special with heat check. But yeah, usually after I've clamped someone up, especially when they don't have high shooting attributes like this guy who has a 99 driving dunk build, I can let them shoot, and you see he's 0 for 3 from 3 because I've played 15 seconds of defense. Now I know there's a very high chance he's going to miss the shot. So I play this guy again. Our #1 rank is in question. This guy, is he going to adapt to playing me the last game? And right now it's us. But check this out, bro. I don't know if you guys seen me post this on Twitter. I tried to take back the ball. I was not able to take it back. I noticed like 200 IQ right here that I'm just getting moved back a little bit every time I do a pass fake. And then I go in for a triple threat and we're able to get an open shot out of that, bro. Oh, this game is funny sometimes, but sometimes you got to use it to your advantage, bro. Like, and this dude is just saucing up. By the way, if you guys think that he was bad just because he went 2 for 8, definitely not bad. He knew what he was doing. It's just that I was playing mind games with him. Like, sometimes he would get an open shot and he didn't take it because I'm baiting him. He doesn't know that he has enough time to shoot it. So sometimes it does look open, sometimes it isn't open, and we're going to end that game. You can do that when you have Legend Challenger, when you have high speed, high agility, especially with that takeover. Anyway, we're still risking our #1 rank. We got a 98 interior defense, 96 post control, 94 block, and of course, this guy is a post scorer. Now, this is one of those dudes who, remember how I told you earlier, if you're a point guard, shooting guard, or small forward, you're usually going to play people in that position. Sometimes as you get into the higher ranks, you don't, because the game is trying to find you a matchup. And if you don't get a matchup within a certain amount of time, it does like open the window. So you'll play some centers like you guys will see in a minute as you get higher ranked. And right now we're #1 in the world. So we are the highest ranked possible, and there's not many people that are silver. Anyway, what I'm saying is this guy most likely specifically made a small forward post scorer so that he can play point guard, shooting guards, and small forwards and post score them. That's what people do. I mean, it gets kind of nasty out here in the 1v1 court. Okay, so anyway, you see we're in the post. We got the Hall of Fame post lockdown, and we haven't played a lot of post scoring yet, but you guys see it's just not gonna work. 9 out of 10, I will say 97, 98, so I do my special right there with two-way. 98 out of 100 post scorers are not good at this game. Like, there's a reason why they're on a build where they just drop step, and that's pretty much it. Now, I was surprised that he shot that mid-range. Now, look, if you're a post scorer where you do post hops, post fades, you got a bag on you, I respect that. But I don't really respect someone that just loads up, makes a build specifically to drop step guards, and then quits the game when they're getting pooped on, So anyways, Skelly Swag, you see, it opens up our pool, and we're playing a guy who's 7'3". This dude's also on the leaderboards right now. 99 close shot, 97 post control, 96 offensive rebound is something to keep in mind when you play these dudes. Basically, the good post scorers, because I would say this guy was a decent post scorer for sure, you can't really jump at the post hook. So you really kind of just have to hope that they miss, because if you jump at the post hook, he's got 96 offensive rebound, and the way this game is, for some reason, I don't know why, is you are able to, the offensive player is able to kind of be able to go for the board before the defensive player. Even though you guys are both jumping in midair at the same time, you're just not able to 9 times out of 10. So basically, I'm just trying to get an open on these post scores. He spins out of bounds, And what I mean by like he was a decent post scorer is he definitely knew what he was doing. You can't just drop step if you want to win in this game. Even on my 6'6", it's just not going to work. It's a very low chance you're going to win. But look, he's reaching. I'm just going to fade away. I'm playing to his speed right now. He has very low speed. I missed a shot and I get my own rebound. Now, you've seen that a lot throughout this video with this silver rebound chaser. I really think that 1v1, even though I've benefited a good amount from it in this gameplay, should be possessions only. You take one shot, there's no rebound. I think that would increase the skill gap of 1v1s in this because, I don't know, in real life, how we play in my state is you never ever do that. You see with the heat check, I'm just shooting right over him. He's got really low perimeter. Keep that in mind as a 7'3", so it looks like he was really there, but he's not really that there. Anyway, that's how we play it in my state, is you take a shot, or if someone, let's say, rips the ball and it flies out of bounds or they block it, that's it. You don't get a rebound and get the ball back. That way, there's not kind of a spamming of shooting a three and then running straight for the rebound. Like that kind of lowers the skill gap of the game, you know, because you're not really focused on playing defense. You're kind of just, oh, I gotta barely play defense and make sure I get there for the rebound. Like, I don't know. That's how we play it, at least. So anyway, he's going into the post hooks, and there's not much I can do right now. I jump right at him with takeover, and he's got on real player percent for, I guess, the layups, but some of them aren't real player. I don't know. It was weird. So he goes for the post hook, and right there you see that's a wide open. So when we get a wide open, that's 9 times out of 10 gonna go in. Open is like, I don't know, 5, 6 out of 10, maybe at the worst. Like, you know, it's not going to be the best, but now he has post-scoring takeover, and so now that increases his chances even higher. And I'm like, damn, number 1 is gone. I mean, look at this. I'm jumping at him. It's still open. This build can stop post scores. It really can, but this is one of those guys who's like, you know, in that 9 out of 10. You know, he kind of knows what he's doing. 20 to 16. I mean, I'm there. And I'm like, all right, that's game. Just post hook me out of here. But we do get some sort of contest, and he misses. I mean, we got blessed right there that he missed that shot after he made so many in a row. I stun him and shoot a big boy shot. We've got to end this game. If he gets the ball back, it's 100% over. It's not a chance. It's 100% over. He's got takeover. He missed his last shot. It's GG. So look, I'm gonna just go down. I don't know why he's trying to play me up that high, but I kind of gotta respect it a little bit because most post scorers will just let you shoot because they don't want you to dunk the ball and they want you to eventually get RNG'd. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, 21 to 20 behind the back, big boy shot. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. This guy is a experienced post scorer. We had to go 4 for 5 from 3 to end that game. And now we got another veteran 3. This dude, again, small forward with 99 post control. He makes this build on purpose, most likely. I don't want to judge and say 100%, but 9 times out of 10, these guys are making these builds so that they can specifically play point guard, shooting guards, and small forwards. They don't want to play power forwards and centers, other post scorers. They just want to sit here and post score guards. That's not really going to work on my build, buddy. It's just not really gonna work. We got 88 interior, we got the max +1 on the post lockdown, we got strength. I mean, you're gonna have to play a really good game in order to beat this build. I would say that this build has a actually better advantage of winning on the majority of players playing on my build versus the post score if you learn what you're doing. Like, for example, if someone told me right now, hey, $1,000 and you get to play this guy, but you get to choose his build or your build for that $1,000, I'm taking this build every time. That's how confident I am in this build being better versus those 6'10 post scores. Now, you see, I'm just missing and missing. It's looking bad out here. But the problem as of the 6'6s you guys seen is those 7'3s, they're just a little bit too tall, so you're not going to get as many stops. If someone's not 7'3, you're usually going to get a lot of stops. Now, this dude gets a standing dunk where it's contested. Now, look at this one. He's not even inside, and he still gets a standing dunk and greens it. Like, I don't know. I don't know. That's just going to happen sometimes, but luckily, we finally get a miss, and I don't know. I don't know how he was able to get those. I've tried the standing dunk meter this year. Some people do cheat. There is a cheat where you can still cheat in the proving grounds, unfortunately, in the stage and things like that. These guys literally have Zins that, because, you know, in here you can't use meter, but when you do a post hook and stuff, you can still use meter and the standing dunk meter. So they're using these Zins or whatever to go in here and zen post hooks and standing dunks, which is just insane. I'm not saying this guy was, but I'm saying that's what the top guys do. And look, 19 to 10. Guess what? Why is he not playing? I wonder why he's not playing, guys. Can you guess? You see, I have my start menu up. I just already know he's going to be quitting this game so that he doesn't actually get a loss. I mean, that's just how it goes. So anyway, guys, we go 15 for 15 on the day. You can go check the 1v1 proving grounds. I think I'm like 70th in the world now, but we got to number 1 for just a little bit, and it felt nice. Number 1 in the world before the dashboarders and stuff could get there. But let's check out this other build. So here's my secondary version in case you guys want to make it for 2v2, 3v3. Now keep in mind, the last build, it does have bronze dimer, so you could max +1 it and have silver. I've won plenty of games, even with 60 pass ac on 2v2. But I put this one to 71, so you get it silver. Then you could max +1 it and have it gold. We went 86 ball handle again, which you do not need. So keep this in mind. You do not have to have 86. You can go 85. This is what you need for the strong handles. But if you're like me and you're not really planning on strong handling people a lot anyway, I'm telling you, you can go 81. Every animation I use today, which I'm going to show you guys, all the dribble moves, you don't need past 80. 81 is just for that silver handles for days. Anyway, up here, we do got the same finishing stats pretty much. 83 standing dunk. It's just extras at the end of the build. So is 75. You can go down to 73. And that's pretty much it, man. You see the 75, you know, we got all the same stuff. This is for if you have like 8 cap breakers, by the way. You're going to put on 5 for perimeter defense and then 3 or 4, however many you have to get that gold set shot. Okay, if you don't have that, then switch it around a little bit based on what you have. You know what I'm saying? Drop down speed. You don't need your speed all the way up, but I do really like that to go along with our very high defense. And I went 85 strength, as you guys can see, because 85 is going to give you that post move lockdown gold. It's going to give you gold movable enforcer, Hall of Fame strong handles. You do not need to have 90 strength, 93 strength like I have. You know what I'm saying? You can be perfectly fine with 85. But yeah, this is the template that you guys can use to make it for 2v2, or if you only have 1 set of cap breakers as well, you know, change it around for 1v1. But this is what I thought was pretty nice for only having 1 set of cap breakers.